Have you ever smiled in front of everyone but cried when no one was watching? Have you ever prayed the same prayer over and over only to wonder if God was even listening? If that's you, I want you to hear this before you click away. What if the season that's breaking you is actually the season God will use to build you? Stay with me because one Bible story might completely change the way you see your pain. Imagine Joseph. He is only 17 years old. His own brothers throw him into a pit. They sell him like he is worth nothing. Then they go home and tell their father that Joseph is dead. Can you imagine how Joseph must have felt? Abandoned, rejected, forgotten. If anyone could have asked, God, why are you letting this happen? It was Joseph. But here's what Joseph couldn't see. God was already working. Every painful step, the pit, the slavery, the prison, was quietly leading him to the palace. What looked like punishment was actually preparation. Now, here's the question. What if God is doing the same thing in your life right now? Most of us thinking trust in God means having confidence that everything will work out tomorrow. But that's not faith. Faith is waking up when nothing has changed and still believing that God hasn't changed. That's hard, especially when your prayers seem to hit the ceiling, when the bills keep coming, when the doctor gives bad news, when someone you loved walk away. Those moments test every part of your faith. But remember this, God's silence is not God's absence. Just because you can't see Him moving doesn't mean He is not working. Think about a seed. For weeks, nothing appears above the ground. It looks dead, but underground, life is already growing. Sometimes God works exactly like that. So, what should you do when life feels like it's falling apart? Don't stop talking to God. Talk to Him more than ever. Tell Him exactly how you feel. God isn't offended by honest prayers. David cried. Job questioned. Jeremiah felt overwhelmed. Even Jesus cried in the Garden of Gethsemane. God isn't asking you to pretend you are okay. He is asking you to keep coming to Him, even with tears in your eyes. And don't stop reading His words. One verse at the right moment can completely change your day. Finally, don't fight alone. Sometimes God answers our prayer through the encouragement of another person. Before I end this video, I want to leave you with one verse that has helped millions of believers through their darkest days. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Did you hear that? God is closest, not when you are strongest, but when you are broken. If your heart is hurting today, don't give up. This chapter isn't the end of your story. The God who opened the Red Sea, the God who shut the mouths of lions, the God who raised Jesus from the dead is still writing miracles. And one day, you may look back at this painful season and realize it was the moment God changed everything. If this message encouraged you, write, I trust you, Lord, in the comment section. Let's encourage one another in faith. And if you would like more Bible messages that strengthen your walk with God, subscribe and join our growing family. Remember, God hasn't left you. He is simply not finished with your story. God bless you.